set me free or give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake or loyal? Why no water, death is sign of baby, pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed, creeping. Know the real monster lives above them all, sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come.
Because I get the feeling like in the CrossFit community, you get that you kind of get the stigma of like the bad guy, and you're fucking not. Like you're a great bloke. I feel like
that's why I want to start a channel, some sort of channel to expose my personality more.
I think people need to get to know a bit more about you.
Yeah, more about me. Yeah.
Especially after all that CrossFit Games stuff, you've sort of been hidden off a little bit, and I think more of what other people have been saying about you.
The recent one.
Yeah.
When I did the simulation in the gym,
Yeah. So I think
there's a bit of stigma off the back of that.
There's too much talk about you, and not enough talk from you.
From me, yeah, I've noticed that. So I need to come out and tell the story.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good story.
Yeah.
It's going to be an amazing comeback story.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it'll be hectic.
I think you can do it, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's going to be good.
That's why I'm still going.
Nice one.
It believes. Your life, your brain that's going to help you in a workout might be a certain cue or certain little reminder that you give yourself, that you tell yourself, or some sort of goal that you have that you're striving towards. Remind yourself why you're doing it. Have an answer for when you're in the pain cave. How the body and the mind responds in the pain cave.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So after your exclusion from the CrossFit Games, how have you stayed so driven for this period of time? I think that's quite admirable, and I'd like to know what keeps you going and has kept you going.
Yeah, so that's pretty much after the games to realise my potential was like a huge motivation and like eye-opener that I could potentially be the best in the world at something like this.
You got a taste of how good you were.
Yeah, so I got that taste, and it's kind of always been a goal of mine to be like some sort of champion or world's best at something. Like, as a kid, everything I did, I wanted to be the best, I wanted to win, and I hated losing. And CrossFit gave me that realisation that I could be potentially one of the best at this sport. So obviously after the mistake of putting that stuff in my body and popping the 4-year band, it was heavy. It was heavy for at least probably only the last 6 months. It's kind of coming good. But just to keep going and not give up was just constantly reminding myself of that moment at the games in that environment, and that I deserve to be there, and to know that I can be at the top. It's like if you know you're good at something, like something you might be really good at, it's really enjoyable to do when you're good at something.
Do you think you can win the CrossFit Games?
Yeah, sure. I never doubted that I couldn't win the CrossFit Games, so that's probably what's driven me as well. But pretty much when it all happened, I think CrossFit helped me deal with the pain of what was happening. I think that's part of the big reason why a lot of people do CrossFit, that exposes you to pain that your mind finds a way to deal with and handle and cope, which then you can take into your own lives and be able to use those same mechanisms that helped you get through that workout with daily stress or scenarios that happen in your life. And, I think for the first year, that's all I focused on was just, I need to do this for my mental health. And then it got to a point where I got real motivated, and a year and a half had gone on. I started doing a program, signed up for the program, started doing the daily grind again, and then just got overwhelmed. It was too much for me. Started feeling a chore, just getting burnt out. Started to go back to doing classes. And just came in the gym, just wanted to be around people and just make sure that I was enjoying what I was doing. Didn't want to, because I knew I still had this time to feel. So that really helps, having the community in the gym to be around. And then, what was the other part of your question?
That's about it.
Yeah, it's pretty much just.
And now you're ramping it up.
Yeah, I don't want to be 30 or 35 or 40 years old and looking back and saying, if only.
Yeah.
I had a lot of moments as a kid growing up in sport where you come off the field or after a tournament or something, you'd always have that if only moment. If only I did this, if only I'd made that tackle, if only if I put in that effort, I could have, won the game. Or so I don't have that regret. The opportunity's there for me to come back. I have the potential to do it, and I love doing it. I train every day. I love pushing my body and mind to places that I didn't think was possible, and may as well make a career out of it and come back and mainly prove to myself that I can do it.
Cool.
That's about it. Didn't really know what I was capable of until I started competing a lot. When I made my first regionals and we were testing the workouts that came out with Benny and some other people, and I was feeling really good. I hit a few PBs. I was like holding on to sets and going into regionals that first year was like I could actually maybe push a top 5 spot, but probably the reason I didn't make it because I didn't fully believe it. I just was an up and comer. I just thought, regionals, fuck yeah, go and participate, see how I go, try my best. And then, halfway through the weekend I was in 4th place. And I was like, holy shit, maybe I'm better than I thought I was. And then, obviously fucked up the last workout, got another rep, game 6. Probably the best thing that happened to me in the long run because I don't think I was ready for the games that year. It probably would have broke me and I might not have come back from it. But missing that opportunity just kind of drove me for 12 months. Just to realise my potential and if I really give this a good go, I could do well. And so that drove me for 12 months. Just the whole thought of missing out and the tears and shit I had after it and disappointment. I had a lot for the next 12 months. And then I went to Dubai in December 2016. Just qualified 27 out of 30. Just made it to Dubai. And then went over there. Fraser was there, then Smith, Bjorkman, Hosky, they're all pretty much there. So that was my first real eye-opener of meeting them all. Looking up to these guys, like they're freaks, like untouchable. Just stoked to be there, be a part of it. work out alongside him. And then after the first day, I think I was winning in July. And I was like, I got to meet them and see how they react and how they act and respond. And I was like, oh, it's another person, like, it's another human, just working a little bit harder than me. Maybe he's been doing it a few more years. But, and then pretty much after that, like July, I ended up coming fourth in July behind Fraser and someone else. And that was kind of a big eye-opener that opens me up to the world, to want to be good in the world. Because initially it was just Australia, and I was focused on the Australian athletes. And then that opens up my awareness and potential to believe in myself more, which I did in July, and obviously showed how much it helped when I fully believed in my capabilities, what I could do. And then, pretty much came back from July and I was like, I'm going to win the Open, I'm going to win regionals, and I'm going to go to games. And initially I said top 10 for my first year. I remember over there when we were training, it was kind of like, I didn't boast about it or be cocky about it, but I was like feeling really good. Numbers were good, breathing was good. I was like, I push for a podium spot if I really wanted, capable. So yeah, a lot of it just comes from the believing in yourself, having no doubt. I used to like talk to myself in the mirror, like in the car or the bathroom, and say like, I used to just try and say shit that I can't even say it now. Like, I'm the fittest man on earth, I'll win the CrossFit Games. And just like stare at yourself and try to say it. For ages, I struggled to do it. And then when we close to the games, it was still hard for me to do. And I'm still trying to do it now. And probably slowly getting better with it. But just having that goal, pretty much what's still driving me.
How important is your brother Ben to your training and your goals and how you've got to here?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be where I am without Ben. Sure, he introduced me to the sport. He introduced me to how he goes about things. Obviously learned off him as a kid. Pretty much just mimicked him as a kid, being 6 years younger, just tried to keep up, just follow whatever he was doing.
Was it tough when Ricky got better than you?
That's why I had a year off.
Yeah, I think I learned a lot of my mindset firstly from my dad, growing up, playing footy. He was my coach the whole 18, from 8 years old to 18, he coached me for 10 years. So I learned a lot of mindset off Dad, just how he treated me and the way he went about things, coaching me. And then transferred into Ben during CrossFit in 2012 when he came out of the army and he got into CrossFit. And I he started dragging me along, doing these workouts. And so yeah, like I was doing it to help my footy. And yeah, he'd always just encourage me to try harder and do things that I didn't think I might be able to do, and just give me the confidence that I could do it. So it's probably one of the biggest things that he's played a part in, is just helping me believe in myself and give me the confidence to be able to do it. And obviously just a guide of kind of wisdom, being 6 years older and learning from what he's been through, and he's able to share that onto me and help me learn from each other's mistakes. So definitely wouldn't be where I am today without him. I feel like I'm just getting started.
Yeah.
Had a bit of a pause before you hold, but well, kind of feels like it's coming back now. But yeah, it's gonna be good. Plenty to come. Yeah, I think just having the goal of wanting to win the CrossFit Games is what drives me. And just the challenges and obstacles I know that are in front of that success is what drives me pretty much every day. I know if I don't turn up, put in my best effort at training every day, the goal is just going to slip away. Getting out of bed each morning, just reminding yourself of why you're doing it, what your goal is, and just your mind always seeks comfort. It happens to me a lot. You can wake up one day and just don't feel like doing it. Like mind doesn't want to do it. But I've experienced times where I've done that and not put in the effort, and I go to bed like regretful and pissed off. So it's like the times I've experienced that has made me learn to, you're not going to turn up today and put in the effort, you're going to skip a workout. Remember how that makes you feel when you go to bed tonight. Let's avoid that and get the fuck up, put the shoes on, have something to eat, and get to the gym. Yeah, some days like it's overwhelming and it gets like too much and you don't want to think about your goal, so you just want to break from it. But I think those days is when you learn the most, because some days you just have to turn up for your own serenity and your own mental health just to feel better. And I've found if I don't want to do it, my effort, I feel like it's going to lack today because I'm not feeling motivated. I just make sure that I turn up to the gym anyway. So I found whenever I do, I always end up, music comes on, you get the vibes, you get the feels, look up at the shirt and shoot a fair bit, and just try to get in the zone, and you always, fuck, I had a really good session today. I woke up this morning and I didn't want to train. So, just that, split decision of whether you're going to turn up to the gym or not can be a big difference. Just over time, add up those days, consistency adds up. But for me to be better than I ever was, is just going to come from my mind, I think. Just continuing to believe in myself, and backing myself that I can be the best. Negative comments on Instagram and stuff. Yeah. I don't know, I've never really got to me. Because if it was someone I knew, if it's someone I know, it gets me a bit. But the other people that comment, I just see them as little ants that run across the footpath. It's true. But at first I felt like responding, and then just realised that that's all they want is a response. It's keyboard warriors, so it's now just go on, block them. How they're going to feel now they can't see any of my stuff. So I finished footy the end of 2014, October, and I came home. I was a little bit lost to what I was going to do. I had a few offers to go back and play footy at the Mounties, like in the Spars Cup. Another offer in Townsville, Parramatta, that was on the cards. And at that time, over it. Footy, I lost my passion for it, became a chore. Obviously other things happened that year that led to that. And then I just hung around Ben and just trained with him every day and pushed and supported him going to CrossFit Games in 2015. And yeah, he went to regionals and he made the games. It was pretty epic. I don't know if anyone remembers that. And, when I went to the games and watched him, I just loved the experience. I was there for him. And then I remember on the last day watching the podium presentation and standing up in the stadium. It's like, I had heaps of feels come over me where it was like, this is fucking sick. Like, this is mad. It's like, remembered everything that happened that weekend and the stadium and the crowd and the plane and the fireworks and this is sick, I want to be involved. And, I remember just being on the last one to leave the stadium. I remember sitting there and going, I want to come here and compete. And then I went home from there. Signed up to the training plan that Ben was following. And 12 months I didn't miss a session from the program. Just followed it religiously. 12 months and then that led me to my regionals the first year in 2016. I think I chose this sport because, mainly because the destiny is in my hands. It's in my control. I can take it as far as I want. So I have the control and the idea of that. And the sport itself, I just love the idea of the variety of it. Like you're not doing the same thing day after day after day. Like Olympic sports, like swimming, running, volleyball, hockey. I like the idea of the variety of it. As a kid, played every sport I could: hockey, footy, touch, snowboarding, any sport, volleyball, golf, whatever sport, tennis was offered at school, I was doing it. I just loved doing every sport. Obviously footy is my focus. So CrossFit just showed me that there's a sport for me pretty much, that I can use my talents and my background, history of a kid who have been good at all different sports, and put it into one sport that is now a big organisation and there's potential for a career and endless possibilities. It suited me well with handling the pain of workouts and competitiveness, and I think footy definitely built my character as a person to be tough and stand up for yourself when you go and get hard. So, CrossFit it was. So, really just getting started, feels like. Plenty to do, plenty to chase. That's why we're all here today and grateful for all he's been here, coming along and helping me along the way on my journey.
About 2022 games.
Yeah. Before it was like, it was a new world to me. I didn't understand or know what I was in for. It was just, I was just a kid on a roller coaster ride, just like, fuck yeah, let's just train and travel and with money and let's see where this can go. And now that I've experienced it, I feel like I'm taking it a lot more serious this time. Being a lot smarter about it, just with my approach to training. my body and work on getting a manager that will help me with like sponsors and travel arrangements. And just, like, this time I'm treating it as a career and a job, whereas last time it was like, this is fun. Like, just like, yeah, a bit of a more of a mature approach this time, as to immature last time.
Yeah. Siege.